To throw is Newton. Buying time to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bobby Wagner. He's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to run with.
Open space inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad aim at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Trey Madden, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out to kick is Janikowski. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Frank Clark with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Michael Pilardi now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Lockett. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And out now come the Seahawks. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll run it here. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Wilson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Throwing is Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he goes down to 25. 23 yards on the play. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Tailback trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Sebastian Janikowski to try the Seahawks field goal. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before the break. Newton got his target, Samuel, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, the spin. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
McCaffrey, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On third down, Newton dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Newton. They'll roll him out right. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On second down, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, here's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. And the Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They go play action now. Wilson completes it to Dixon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Try the ground game here with the running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On third down, Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself.
10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Here's McCaffrey. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for the Panthers. And even 50 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Newton takes it himself, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Gun. We go set. Ready to eat. Do some. 20. Express. Gun. Do some.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, It tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Throwing now is Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. The 40, 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 75 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. Out to kick is Janikowski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense.
On the ball. Great.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And they'll run it here. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So we get a timeout on the field.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So you wonder what's going on in that head right about now. That's 2 missed field goals for him now, and this one should have been no problem.
For an NFL kicker, you're thinking 97, 98% from this distance, and this one somehow fails to go through. And that's 3 points you just absolutely have to count on getting.
One last throw here for Newton. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.